Yo, what's happening? It's your boy Papa Dog back with another very important video. Make sure y'all stick to the end, alright? Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this video because sharing is free. Now let's get right into it. You ever notice why certain businesses that they put in the hood, and this is by design, alright? They got this thing called redlining, right? This is where you take a map and you can determine where people are going to live based off their credit score and based off the money they make, right? This is how businesses determine whether they're gonna build there or not. All right, think about this. Why do you think there's liquor stores on every corner in the hood? First of all, you must understand this, right? The word alcohol comes from the demon called Akul, and they talk about this in the Bible. I've done videos on this too, right? When you drink alcohol, you basically alter your consciousness and you open yourself up for other entities to enter you. This is why they call certain liquor stores spirits. This is why people can get drunk and do all kind of promiscuous shit, commit crimes, and this is why people just be totally not themselves, because it ain't them. Do all type of shit, cuss people out, fight, and wake up the next morning like ain't nothing happened, because it's not them. Go look it up. It's called Akul. This is the demon that they talk about in the Bible. And this is where the word alcohol come from. It's in the hood because when people get on alcohol and somebody get killed or something, because most crimes are committed when somebody's under the influence, either drugs or alcohol. This helps with depopulation, right? This also helps with people going to jail, because when you go to jail, you become state property. And when you become state property, you are a slave. Slavery is just cheap labor. It ain't got nothing to do with your color no more. You could be white, blue, green, whatever. Your ass go to prison, you will work for 10 cents an hour, right? I talk about this all the time. And you're gonna work for major companies. Because remember, slavery is just cheap labor for the major companies, big companies. This is how they stay in business, right? Secondly, what's in the hood? Fertility clinics you will never see in the hood, but what you will see is Planned Parenthood. Margaret funky ass singer. Go look her monkey ass up. This was the woman that created Planned Parenthood, and guess who father was the overseer of all that? B. Gates. You know who that is. So Planned Parenthood is placed in the hood to teach you about how to use condoms, because they don't want us procreating. They want to give you birth control because they don't want us procreating, right? And all type of other shit. This is why Planned Parenthood was in the hood and fertility clinics was in the suburbs. Big difference. Big difference. You understand me? Now, why is churches on every corner? See? You see how interesting this is about to get. We got a shitload of liquor stores, and I told you why. Check cashing places. You know what I'm saying? We got a whole bunch of churches, right? And why do we have a bunch of churches on every corner? Why? I told you, church is the thing that church allows you to throw logic out the window. You've been here every day, you see what's going on, but the faith that you have in something that you don't understand allows you to throw logic out the window. I never told you stop believing in God. I just say that God, that what they trying to give you, you're crazy to believe in. Because as you see right now, they tell you, be a God-fearing man. But do you know what that means? You are a God. So you're fearing yourself. And you don't even know it. This rabbit hole goes so deep this gonna go over a lot of people's heads. But there's a reason why there's a church in every hood, right? And we're still in the same position we've been in for over 400 years, dog. Right? But tell me this. How many libraries are in the hood? See, now we cooking. How many libraries are in the hood? Places where you could go and educate yourself. And a lot of y'all gonna say, well, that's up to you, for you to go do that. Do you know how hard it is to fight through all the bullshit that they put in front of us? Do you know how hard it is for a single parent, mother or father, to have to get up, have to go to work, get the children ready, send them to school, bring them back from school, stop and do this, stop and do that. They make sure that you don't have time to cook. They make sure that the family structure is so discombobulated till you don't know how to work together. They make sure that it is so hard for you to do these things. To go into a fucking library is the last thing on your mind. This is why I say you must get the proper education, but also use common sense. If two people got together and had children, it would be smart for one to maybe say, well, you go out, you got a better job, you can take care of the bills, while the other go and educate themselves on starting a business. Work together, do like all these other people do, but you got so many things that's in front of you, that's stopping you, and no one asks why. So what I'm trying to get y'all to realize is this: everything that's in the hood is for a reason, right? We're talking about liquor stores, check cashing places. We're talking about Planned Parenthood, churches. All this stuff is in the hood to keep us dumb, deaf, and blind, bro. And if I'm lying, if I ain't making sense on what I'm saying, then explain to me why we've been under this same scrutiny for over 400 years, which actually absolutely proves nothing till today has worked. You name it. You think because a couple niggas got a couple $1 million that means something? Do you understand that once a black person, an uneducated black person, no disrespect, gets millions of dollars, do you know what that does to us if it's not allocated the right way? That's just more promotion that they have that this black millionaire is going to push amongst us, because all we do is throw flashy shit in each other's face. We brag about the money we have, so it really helps them. And every time they spend some of that black $1 million money, the shit goes right back to the same people. Bro, you playing a game that was designed for you to lose. And most people can't comprehend this shit because school teaches you not to use your critical thinking. Again, ask why we've been fucked up like this for over 400 years. Ask why nothing has changed. Like I say, you think because a couple niggas get some money, something gonna change. Bro, our black dollar isn't to liberate our people. Every black dollar goes to that individual. It ain't to come bring it together like every other culture do. We don't spend money with each other because we too crying and bitching about every little thing a black business do. Oh, it's a little smut on the fork. Oh, they this, they that. I ain't supporting no black business just because they black. If you don't support a black business, which means by default you're supporting the same people that gonna keep their foot on your neck. I'm gonna say that shit again. If you don't support a black business, you're going to support the same people that you're putting in power financially to continue to put their foot on your motherfucking neck. So until we as people start to move get out all that emotional shit, let's start helping each other as black business owners and as black supporters. As black business owners and as black supporters, to say, you know what? I think we could have did this better. I think we could come up with some type of program online that'll help black-owned businesses learn not to only be better to their customers, but teach the customers how to not always jump on Facebook every time you see something. Why? Because we are so behind. We are taught to self-destruct. Do you understand? We cannot afford not to support each other. You know how these Chinese people look at us like we the dumbest people we are the silliest, stupidest people to these people. These people come to our neighborhood, open up a store, we go in that bitch every day and spend our money and don't say shit. Soon as we go to a black person, we worry about the price, we worry about a nigga getting over, we worry about this. But the same money we take and spending that shit with other cultures, not realizing that we are financially supporting our own demise and don't even fucking know it. So to you, my friend, this system has been so strategically planned to where we will self-destruct and don't know it. Prideful. We wear everybody else's shit but our own. We don't support, and we don't understand why it's so imperative to have a cultural, consolidated financial foundation. We don't understand that. Every other culture spend money with each other. You're Indian, Indian gonna buy from Indian. These people will never support your black ass. And you talking about supporting each other. If you think about it, remember, school takes away your critical thinking. For you to be so smart, you can't figure out why it's so important to support black people. Get out your feelings. Oh, black people this, black people that. I get it. But you name me one motherfucker that just, every time you went to them, you got the best service in the world. Stop it. You've been programmed. I mean, programmed to believe that shit. I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna let y'all go, and I always use this as an example. If you are in Orlando or anywhere else and you eat seafood, you start to realize that these Chinese people have bought all the seafood restaurants and they all serve the same shit. Seafood in a motherfucking plastic bag. Let me show you how powerful that is. And I always use it as an example. I'm gonna tell you how powerful this is. This is how one culture can change another culture through business. These motherfuckers can come over here and sell black people what black people eat and cook it the way they want to cook it and give it to black people, and black people consume that shit, and these people get rich in the process, and they've changed the way we consume and eat motherfucking seafood, because we did not grow up eating no motherfucking seafood in no bag. But we're not thinking like that. You got two types of people in the world. You got sellers and buyers. They the sellers, we the buyers. This is equivalent to a black man going to China, cooking Chinese food the way that black man sees fit, and selling it to Chinese people, changing the way they culturally cook it. And this is how you can change a culture through business. It should be illegal for one culture to violate another culture. Bitch, if you ain't black and you ain't grew up and you ain't cooked our culturally foods, right? You take our foods and you cook it the way you want to cook it and sell it, and you don't give us no kickback, you ain't get no say so. We just able to cross-reference cultures and fuck up our lineage, and it doesn't make sense. If you a Chinese person or any other person, and it goes for black people too, vice versa. If you, one culture, dibble and dabble in another culture, and you take their foods, right, that's been here for thousands of years, and you start to cook it how you want to cook it, and you start to sell it to these same people, right, and you change the way that this food was cooked originally, right? Cook it your way, sell it to them, and you don't give them no kickback, you don't ask for no consent, you don't ask could you do it, and this is just cultural collateral, this is cultural conflict. That's what this is. Cultural conflict. That should be against the law. But in America got Taco Bell, and look what they doing to the Mexicans with this ice shit. They took a culture's food and created a franchise, and they gave these people a damn motherfucking dime. See, we don't think like that. America will teach you to just buck all. There's no culture. There's no respect for culture in America. And culture is what keeps things intact. Moving forward, culture is the lines in the road. Like I told y'all, without those lines in the road, your ass will be all over the road. That's what culture does. So when they take your culture away and replace it with this satanic, European, Western way of doing shit, you cooked. You cooked. Now you got women from other countries that was born here that done adopted this shit and done forgot about how their culture did shit. Right? You had Haitian women that will bathe you, pick your feet up and bathe the bottom of your feet. Shit, try that shit now. Treat your men like kings. And kings and men treat their women like queens, bro. Man, they replaced that shit with thightism, social media validation, eyelashes, BBLs, and all kind of other shit. No culture. If you don't know where you come from, how the fuck you know where you're going? And these people have done this on a massive scale, bro. So these people don't give a fuck about your culture. It's all about money. Money is what keeps them in power. I told y'all the worst thing ever happened to black people is when we integrated. Cause now every nigga wanna dress and wear the finest robes and you're not supporting your own people because you want to be like another group of people. Before all this, bro, we was black people. We had no choice but to spend money with black people. Had no choice. That's when we had black hotels, black cab businesses, bus businesses, all kinds of businesses, bro. They say no, fuck it. We finna enslave the world. The same thing they did to the women when it came to women's liberation. When women want to be equal as men. But like I told y'all, they couldn't tax the world. They only could tax men. So when they promoted that, hey, women, y'all just as equal as men. What y'all doing? And women went to saying, yeah, that's right. And when all women was able to work and do shit, now they can tax the world. They can tax men and women. It's the same thing now with slavery. You know, slavery used to be just black people. All we know, oh man, black people were slaves and all this and that. Okay, you know what? We're gonna integrate. Now y'all can go to jail and become slaves too. And y'all don't even fucking know it. So now slavery went from private to public. I keep telling y'all this shit. Once you become, when you go to prison, you state property. Black, green, white, I don't give a fuck what color you are. You're a slave. Listen, man, it's your boy Papa Duck, man. Put your comments on the bottom of this video. Like I said, we're a community. We're here to learn from each other. But go back for a recap. Like I said, in the hood, this is why Planned Parenthood is there, because they don't want us to procreate. All they want to do is give us birth control. You go in there with a headache, they want to give you birth control. Your leg hurt, birth control. This and that, birth control. So, and I ain't gonna lie, we took a class at one of Planned Parenthood. When we was younger, we didn't know no better. They paid us $60 to take a class to teach us how to use rubbers. Now you would think, oh yeah, that's for diseases. No, motherfucker, they don't want us to procreate. And this is why you'll never see a fertility clinic in the hood. Liquor stores, go look up the word akul. It's in the Bible. That's where you get the word alcohol from, and this is why some of these liquor stores are called spirits, because alcohol, once you become drunk, that spirit gets into you and you open yourself up for other entities. And this is why motherfuckers get drunk. They have sex, cheering, they do all kind of shit, fight, cuss people out, and wake up the next morning like ain't nothing happened because it wasn't them. You feel me? Check cashing stores is in the hood. Why? Because poor people are the ones that's going to come to these check cashing stores, because we don't have nothing. Remember, we playing their game. Ain't nothing equality about America. All that, oh man, you got to get out there and get it, and man, you got to get off your ass. Nigga, everybody don't comprehend the same. They know that shit. You better figure that out too. Because if we did, we'll all be on the same level. And there's churches on every corner, because like I say, church is what makes the person throw out logic. If you use logic, you will understand something ain't right. God ain't gonna bless the slave owners and the slaves at the same time. How the hell the slave owner and the slave gonna worship the same God? But it's the boy. That's why I say, I ain't say I don't believe in God. I just say don't believe in that what they trying to tell you. And if you do, like I say, ignorance is no excuse. Okay? And also go look up redlining. You will understand this is how they can map out where poor people live and where middle class and rich people live. And this is why when the lights go off in a hurricane in the rich people neighborhood, that shit don't go off. Where'll go off at first? I better start using y'all motherfucking head. Start pointing your fingers at these city commissioners. The motherfuckers who so-called got your back. Believe that shit. Nothing till today has worked. Not just for black people, but for white people too. Because like I say, I don't care if you think you better than black people because you white and you walking with your nose up and you a prejudiced, bro, you shop at the same store, you go to the same insurance, probably got the same doctor, right? There's no difference, bro. You eating the same fucked up food, you breathing the same fucked up air. You may just be in a position where your family got a little money and you might got a little better doctor, it's the same thing. Your doctor don't know shit no more than the next doctor, because they all go to the same school. It's called indoctrination. Listen, man, it's your boy Papa Duck, man. Put all your comments on the bottom of this video. This is a community where we can learn from each other. Like, comment, subscribe, share the motherfucking video. That's all I ask. Share the video or use it on your page. I don't care. We got to get these messages out. Okay? Because like I tell you all the time, in order for you to be found, you must first be lost. Peace.